Yo, what's up, world? I'm your boy APW Sports signing in for another video. Now, today we're going to discuss an event that happened last week. The NFL broke news that Tyreek Hill will not be suspended or punished for a previous child abuse allegation. With all that said, in today's video, we're going to discuss and answer the question: should Tyreek Hill have been disciplined by the NFL? Now, without further ado, let's dive into the video.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I almost went 2 years without buying shoes and fits. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little prouder.
Now, I'm going to begin the video with giving you guys a brief background into the entire situation. Now, earlier in March of this year, Tyreek Hill was investigated for an alleged battery after the incident in which his 3-year-old son sustained a broken arm. The following month in April, his son was placed into care temporarily as a result of an emergency hearing conducted by the Kansas Department of Children and Families. Later on April 24th, the Johnson County District Attorney Steve Howe released a statement saying that his office believed that a crime had been committed by Tyreek Hill, but the evidence did not allow them to conclude the perpetrator, and that the Kansas Department of Children and Families continued to investigate. The following day, on April 25th, an audio recording of a conversation between Hill and his fiancée Crystal Espinal was released, discussing the injury that happened to their son. The audio tape discusses their son's broken arm and that their son is scared of Tyreek Hill, in which Hill responded to Crystal Espinal that "you should be afraid of me too." Now, the audio tape is pretty damning in both parties, but I'm not going to get further into it, as that would make this video just so much more longer. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you guys want to hear the audio tape that was released and form an opinion for yourself. Then, on June 7th, prosecutors announced that the case against Tyreek Hill was inactive. But on June 10th, just 3 days later, reports surfaced that the medical investigation showed his son's arm was broken by an accident in a way that it would indicate that it was broken by bracing a fall. Now, a month later, on July 9th, the full unedited audio from the recording was released. In that full audio, Hill accuses Espinal of lying about the domestic abuse violations that he had back in 2014, and that he accused her of lying about breaking their son's arm. Later on, the NFL will come out to say that they had the full audio recording the entire time. Now, on July 19th, which was just this past Friday, the NFL released a statement saying that Tyreek Hill will not be suspended, that they have found no evidence that Hill committed the offense. But, however, they will leave the case open if anything else further emerges. This lets Tyreek Hill scot-free, and he is able to report to training camp, practice, and also play in games. With all that background and the audio that is very damning, I will answer the question: should Tyreek Hill have been suspended or reprimanded or anything by the NFL? The answer to that question is a resounding yes. Something should have been done in this Tyreek Hill situation. As I recall back just a couple of years ago, Adrian Peterson had almost the very similar situation, to where his son was bruised and battered from also a beating or whooping, as you can say, on his son. With that, Adrian Peterson damn near missed an entire season just because of that, because he was put on a commissioner's exempt list. And so you mean to tell me that those two situations are very similar, and you're going to leave Tyreek Hill scot-free despite the evidence that something happened between him and his fiancée, and that the audio reports are very damning, and you're going to leave him unsuspended and unpunished? I think the NFL has no direction, and they make up rules on their own regarding the personal conduct policy. Now, to me, this is just my humble opinion. Now, if there were pictures of him and also video of the crime being committed, Tyreek Hill would have faced punishment due to backlash from public opinion. Now that neither one of those has surfaced, I think the NFL is doing something that it has done in the past, which is sweeping this under the rug. And that I just do not believe in. If Tyreek Hill doesn't face any punishment for this crime or just being in this situation by itself, then why in the hell was Tom Brady suspended 4 games for a far, far less crime of allegedly underinflating footballs? The NFL just makes up things as they go. All has to do with Roger Goodell's power. He has way too much power, and this is just making things worse and worse on the NFL. Here's the full statement from the NFL, in which me personally, I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe that they've really truly investigated the crime. I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below for the full statement that you guys can read. Now, what punishment do I think that he should have got? Personally, I think he should have gotten at least something between 4 to 8 games, because evidence to me is very damning, and I personally believe either Hill or his fiance, something happened. Now, I'm not going to speculate what, but something happened, and Tyreek Hill was involved in it just based off his past and also based on the audio tape and the things he said in the tape. He should have been at least suspended 4 to 8 games for that. They already suspended Ezekiel Elliott 6 games for a far less accusation than this. Jameis Winston was rightfully suspended 3 games for groping an Uber driver. But something like this for child abuse, he goes scot-free? I just don't understand what the hell the NFL is doing. I don't see what kind of standard that they abide by when it regards to the personal conduct policy. The NFL is almost similar to the NCAA. They make up rules as they go. There's no consistency whatsoever, and it's just making Roger Goodell look like a total fool for not even putting any punishment on Tyreek Hill for this. And I'm just going to say this is crazy. Tyreek Hill should have got something, but I'm not going to rant anymore. I'm just going to end the video here. Now, if you guys agree or disagree with any of my thoughts, or you have opinion of what you think should have happened, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I really want to know what you guys think about this situation. Now, be sure to like the video, comment your thoughts, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel, as that also helps the channel to grow. And I am your boy APW Sports, signing out. Peace out.
I wanna say thank you to my mom and my daddy for making love the night that you had me. Wanna thank my friends, my sister, and my brother.